Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI, at my Let's Play that continues to march on, in spite of everything. So, we're doing Roomies of the Goddess mission, and last time we did, Prelude to a Storm, which was assisting the Winderstian contingent of the Zarkabard contingent. Now we've got to go to Bastok's contingent and see what that's all about. Someone's been leaving my videos thumbs downs. Boo-hoo! But honestly, what's mostly gone through my mind right now is I seem to have lost my engagement ring, and I don't know how or where or when. If I don't find it soon, Sarah's gonna have my head, even though I already told her about it. I knew I was gonna lose that damn thing. Ooh, she looks like Clara, but in red mage outfit. Bastok has dancers of its own. The two of you are. Well, if it isn't my very own calm wind, and you've even brought my favorite maiden of the battlefield. Lovely to see you again, sir, but I fear we haven't time for chit-chat. Calm wind and I bring word from Sir Ragelease. Winderstian signal flare went up just a moment ago, so we've been expecting you. I suppose we needn't tell you that Operation Snowstorm is hereby commenced. Understood. You heard the lady. It's time for the Republic to enter the fray. 2nd and 4th Divisions, make ready to enter the caverns. 1st and 3rd Divisions, provide support by eliminating any hostiles encountered. Hi there, I trust we can rely on your cooperation as well? The Republic's effort comprises 2 stages, and we need you to partake in the first. That is, weakening the cavern's structural integrity through strategic blasting. This will serve as groundwork for the mission's 2nd and final stage, the grand finale. Oh, glee! Understood. An operative positioned within will give you a complete briefing. It's bound to be as simple as fractal geometry. One last thing before you go. Take this alchemical signal flare here and use it as you enter the cavern. It'll serve to inform the other 2 nations of our progress. In the unlikely event that you fail in your mission, return here and I'll provide you with a replacement. Good luck! Okay. Proceed! So, I don't think we're going to really be doing very much fighting in this one, but I'm going to get out our chests anyway. Just as a safety net. Aunt J or something. She's a looker. Ho there, soldier. You must be the extra pair of hands Chief Sturm sent word about. No time for pleasantries, I'm afraid, so perk them ears up and pay attention to the briefing. The Republic's task is the strategic blasting of key locations in these caverns, and you're going to help us out. An assortment of our scout and engineer operatives, 24 in all, have already assumed positions and planted the explosive charges. By detonating these charges, we weaken the structural integrity of the entire passageway, priming it for the big one that'll send them filthy beastmen and scurry back to their den. That is, if they don't get buried alive first. Ha ha ha! But here's the rub. Simultaneously detonating all the charges to draw the enemy's attention and blow our cover. That's why we'll be doing it bit by bit, one explosion after the next. This is where you come in, soldier. You'll be the fuse, so to speak. What's that supposed to mean, you ask? I'm just getting to that. First, I'll administer you with a special stimulant that'll boost your movement speed, but that's not its only function, mind you. Approach an operative while the stimulant's still in effect. That's their cue to detonate their charge and leave the cavern. Report back to me when all 24 charges have been detonated and all operatives have safely evacuated. There's one detail you ought to keep in mind. As a countermeasure against espionage, the stimulant's effect is designed to fade out after a time, but the benefits remain so long as you keep moving and setting off the charges. The stimulant wears off halfway. Come back here by either talking to an operative or by using one of the ensigns. Of course, this means you'll have to start the mission over from the top. What the hell's an ensign, you ask? See that thing behind you? That's an ensign. One of the Republican persuasion, to be precise. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Move it, move it, move it! Okay. Oh, bother. Okay, so where are we exactly? Jesus Christ. Onesie. Wait, how come my fleet didn't get, like, refreshed? 2Z? Oh, dude, it's not refreshing it at, like, a good amount. That's really bad. It's bad. It is bad. Oh. This is some nonsense. And there's tigers. Randomly. Man, I don't remember this one at all either. That is an ensign. I'm like following a map online, and there's like a pathway drawn for me, but the route of the cave is a little bit different than what's displayed on this online map. The quest says that you can activate flee, like if your job is thief or you got thief sub-job. If your flee runs out, you can reactivate flee, so it might have been a good idea to bring thief main with the AF feet. Just for the simple fact that all these guys happen to be fucking so spread out and shit. And we're not getting a consistent refresh on our fleet. But sometimes it's been given as little as 8 seconds, and other times it's been giving me like a full 40. I feel like the music is appropriate for this mission. Just upbeat music. We're literally just running as fast as we can. We're the gingerbread man. Go east. I don't know if those tigers can aggro, but I don't really want to find out. Map for a second here. Okay, I guess. See, that's the other thing. It's like referencing the online map. Like, I feel like I'm barely getting places. I don't know. There's really not a lot of time between kicking off each explosion and. Oh. The map online is all contiguous, one piece. But like when we look at the map, it's separated into sections. Oh man, there's only two more to get. Oh, the tigers can hit us. I've got to get back to the lady, right? Talk to her while Flea's still on for this account. Man, this is kind of a dick move on the developer's part. Welcome back, soldier. The mission was a great success, thanks to you. Now all that's left to do is wait for the command to send everything crumbling down. Chief Sturm herself will be sure to hear of your exploits from me. You can count on it, soldier. Okay, I guess that was technically a battle. It was a lot more tense than any of the battles we've been doing. Well, welcome back. It appears the mission proceeded without hiccups. The stage has been set over here, so feel free to resume your order of business. Understood. Our task is done, Calmwind. Time to report back to the Sandiorian encampment. Uh-oh, we were being watched by the Spite Wardens. You know, with as powerful as they are, I wonder why they don't just, you know, start weeding out the forces of Altana. With the recent blow to the Dark Kindred's ranks, the Allies have gained a slight advantage. How shall we proceed, my lady? We employ our next playing piece. The game's crowning moment is yet to come. Very good, my lady. Oh, what'd she do to Portia? This the same as Sir Ragelisa's? That is the seed of the future. Or a seed of a future. Two worthy individuals possessed of one heart shall be drawn together, then the master shall descend. Share the same hopes, strive to realize the same dreams, and together you shall live on. The fortitude to overcome the pain is within you. Soon it begins. Soon he comes to Castles of All. Was that like Portia's memories or something? And what might you be, eh? Alright, we're gonna whip out a couple of trusts just in case we get attacked. I don't think we'll get attacked, but you never know. There's true sight monsters in this era in Zarkabard. And everything is a little more deadly from being between level 78 and 82 or something like that, so we gotta watch out. That's all I'm trying to say. And by the by, if you really do dislike my videos when you give a thumbs down, you're not just taking the piss out of me, please leave a comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong, why you disliked it. I would love feedback more, like actual personal feedback more, even if it was negative, than just a meh thumbs down. Of course, that probably just entices whoever it is to leave me further thumbs downs. But, well, what can you do? If they're gonna do it anyway, might as well do a persuasion check. Rally point red. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, prepare for more cutscenes. Man, that armor they've got on is super fucking cool. I'm tempted to go San Diorian for a little bit in the past just to try to get some. Of course, you need to be like maximum rank to buy it, nearly. So. Messenger reporting, sir. Both Bastok and Winters to finalize their preparations. Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Rage release. Stand before the final phase of the operation. With the collapsing of the underground passage, the siege of Castle Wall commences in earnest. All nations regroup. Strike units. The detonation of the explosives is your signal to flank the castle. During this time, the Iron Crest Hawks will raise such hell as would permit the enemy no time to pry their eyes from their front gate. Rage release, please. What, Vestale? What is it that you so badly wish to say? I must know your decision regarding Portia. Is it final? I'll not repeat myself. As commander, I cannot be fretting over the welfare of a single woman whilst the outcome of war hangs in the balance. I know full well where my responsibilities lie, as should you. Your Matter Falcons, the Leonian Warlocks, and the Republican 3rd Division form the strike force in that order. Do not fail us. Understood. Let me through, I say. Sir Rage release! What is it? picked up a curious object believed to have been dropped by a Zaval-bound Beastman battalion, sir. We suspected it's a means of communicating. This is a link pearl? Yet another blessing. With this, we can intercept enemy messages and know their movements in advance. Is someone there? Portia, is it truly you? That voice, Sir Ragelis? Listen to me, Portia. Where are you? I'm in Cell. Castles of... Confound it. The signal is breaking up. You mustn't come. Wanted, save you. Portia! Portia! Damn it all to hell! What am I to do? Ragelis! We enter the final phase of the operation. Have the Matter Falcons ready to spearhead the strike force. Forgive me, sir. I ought not have brought this damnable thing upon you. No, none is to blame. I feel for your plight, sir. Ain't nothing we can do. Would that there were, but I fear my hands are bound. Reallocating our limited manpower for personal end would prove fatal to the operation. Ah! If I alone could but... Vestalet! What is it? I shall join the Matter Falcons. What? But who will lead the Ironcrest Hawks? Lieutenant Ethelbert is more than capable to command in my stead. Further, with General Kosaro himself afield, the diversionary effort shall not suffer for my absence. I shall signal the strike force's readiness to the Bastokers. Initiate the frontal assault at the first sound of the explosion. Understood? Sir, yes, sir! During the course of our onslaught on the castle, I alone shall keep watch for Portia. Agelix. No ill shall come of this if we recapture Castle Zaval with due haste. I, for one, would welcome an extra sword arm among my men, and few are surer than yours. But all the same, I am obliged to voice my concern. If you thought this through, I need to remind you that the abandonment of one station is considered a serious breach of protocol. Your concern is appreciated, but quite unnecessary. For as long as the operation succeeds, I shall gladly submit myself to whatever punishment the disciplinary committee carries to mete out. Sir Ragelis, allow us to accompany you. Please, sir, we'll not make a burden of ourselves. Very well, you may come. Thank you, sir. Checkmate. This game is won. It rends the heart to see a young life come to a premature end. But such is the harshness of reality. Goodbye, my pitiful lily set. Our path takes us through the Baileys. From there, we begin our encirclement of the keep. Portia is being held in the cell somewhere within the castle. We locate her and bring her with us. Understood, sir. Come on, Calmwind. Let's go and reclaim our future. Alrighty then. Oh man, the cutscene killed our trusts. I don't like that at all. Whatever. All we gotta do is make it to the Castles of All entrance, which I don't think we'll have too hard of a time making it there. We'll do... I don't know why I started casting that. Gargoyles are sight when they're on the ground and sound when they're in the air, or something like that. So they're both. They can change at a moment's notice. You know what? Actually, let's just hop on our fucking mount, right? The campaign battle music's going anyway. If Snowdrift Waltz was still playing, I'd totally just walk, but Snowdrift Waltz is not playing because campaign music is in the way again. Oh, that's probably a good thing I hopped on the mount anyway, because there's an amphitheater up there. Whew. Enter Castles of All. Hell yeah! It's time for more cutscenes! So we finally come face to face with the infamous Castles of All. Just staring at it from here is enough to set my hairs on end. This is the Strike Force, do you copy? Why so ragely? So I had been under the impression you were partaking in the diversion. There have been minor changes. The Strike Force stands at the ready, awaiting the detonation. Make it so. Understood. We have the order. Do it. By the way, sir, you may want to cover your ears. Zarkabard is about to undergo some major landscaping. What was that? They come! Ready your arms! Fire at will! fighting us! So it begins. All units, move out. The enemy is preoccupied with frontal assault. Now's our chance. Count Befronz, huh? Was that the demon that had the soul of the scholar Genkai dude? It's in word that the red-haired girl has been sighted. The commotion out front feels all too contrived. I smell a plot. Go forth, my minions, and strip the enemy's roost of its cover. Look at this dude. His job is just to stand inside the inside gate of Castle Wall all day long. Alright, if we die, we can come on back. Now we've got to get up to G7 for a peculiar glint, or so things say. So that's just what we'll do. Oh, look, there's imps flying up above in this era. Wise man wonders, why do imps have true sight, but like full-on demons don't? Not that I'm complaining, it's just, well, imps are weaker, right? So why do they have more perceptive eyes? Guess they gotta be useful for something. Otherwise, why wouldn't the bigger demons just eat them? Peculiar glint. Something's amiss. Even with the diversion, too few enemies defend the keep. I like this not one bit. What's this? Calm wind. Could this here be the cell? Hell if I know, lady. It's like a crack in the wall to me. Sir Ragely, there's something you should see. Portia! Sir Ragely? But why? Come now, is this the best you can say to your knight in shining armor? I knew you would come, my lord, is more what I had in mind. What business would you have you with my charge? A demon smitten with a human maiden. How rich. Come straight out of an avant-garde romance novel, have we? I've come to reclaim my woman, demon. If you have a grievance, you may take it up with my blade. Are you still oblivious to your position? Foolish elf. Ragely, we've conducted a full sweep of the keep, but the place is utterly devoid of enemies. There's no trace of the Shadow Lord. What was that? Couldn't be. From the front? Man, he looks, his sword looks a lot cooler than it does in the modern era. Diversion worked a little too well. They brought the full force out. Tana preserve. All units withdraw. I repeat, withdraw. Ah, poor Chocobo. Such unholy strength! This is the true power of the Shadow Lord! Entire keep deserted? Curses, we've played right into their hands. The bulk of our manpower allocated to the strike force, the Iron Crest Hawks don't stand a chance. Festele, the troops are urgently needed without. Cast your eyes about the bay to see where the hunter lies in wait. There is nary a truer saying, do you not agree? Damn you. Ragelis, do you read? We're being overwhelmed. Withdraw at once. Understood. Oh, leaving so soon? Do stay a while longer. I insist. That is... Sir Ragelis, be careful! Ah, shit. My, a veritable feast for the senses. What in the name of the goddess? Those flames, forbidding and cold. What is this sensation? Sir Ragelis! You two have overindulged in our hospitality. Few things are more irksome than unwelcome guests. Calm Wind, take this! The distress signal flare. Use it to tell those stationed without of our plight. With any luck, reinforcements will be dispatched. Alright. So that's basically just the key item we need to go into this fight. And we're going to be fighting Count Bifrons and some other demons, or this wiki guide says orcs, and I'm inclined to believe it, but we haven't seen orcs anywhere else since the Windurst mission, so... "30 minutes Earth time to complete your objective." Okay, well, sure enough, it is orcs. Well, that works for me, I suppose. Let's just use... where are you? Volker. Okay, Zayd, you can stop spinning. Oh god, I'm burping like crazy, I'm sorry. Now, we actually only have to kill Bifrons, so... Nothing to it, nothing to it. Though he does cast those spells pretty fast. Second Bronze. Commendable performance. But alas, you are too late. What is thy wish? My wish? Arg. Portia, Sir Ragelease! Well, what should we do? Still not enough. You've entertained our guests well, Count Bifrons. I am here to collect the bait. Lady Lilith awaits. Come. Over my dead body. Your spirit far exceeds your ailing flesh. But this display is no less than what I would expect of you, for a lesser man would be unworthy of his regard. Very well. Let the fires of rage fuel you. Come and face me. Wait! Don't hurt them. Leave them be. While I confess to being ignorant of much, I know for certain that I am essential in your plan. You have need of me. I surrendered myself in exchange for the promise that everyone would be spared. Was that but a lie? Then I have no other choice. You would end your own life. Portia, no! Lily set, calm wind. Sir Ragelease. Portia, no, you mustn't. Thank you for everything. Sir, we have a situation. What is it now? Bereft of love and honor, a woman's life holds no meaning. Those who would deprive me of my life's light shall be made to pay in blood. Oil Larry. Reinforcements have arrived, Sir Ragelease. Keeping safe from harm, that which fills one's heart with joy, not instills greater passion within a woman. With boundless waste, ever shall I fight, that Vana'diel might never be divested of hope and precious light. Oh, thank the goddess everyone's safe. All you knights in the strike force have withdrawn. You're the only ones left. Oh man, no Luri put Hadriel on the back foot. Sir Ragelease, please hurry and make your way to safety. Oh, spare me this mummery. I'm in your debt. Outside. Once outside, rejoin the Sandiorian forces. They should yet be near. Thank you. No thanks are required. I merely perform my duty. Nobody leaves. I beg to differ. I shall gift you your lives for now. You would be imprudent to appear before me again. Coward. Sir Noluri, the perimeter is secure. All our troops have been confirmed evacuated. Very good. Let us quit this place and bolster the rear guard. Fall in. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Rally Point Red. Outside. So it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's funny, I don't remember that fight against Count Bifrons either. I don't know why I don't remember it. But I also don't remember Noyaluri and Mayakov coming to the rescue. Although I'd love to see it actually. That was this this replay of this with you know, the majority of my attention focused on the story. It's really making me appreciate some of the characters a lot more. Like back in the day, I was pretty dismissive of Mayakov, but now I'm enjoying him pretty much as I enjoy other characters from other RPGs that have come out since this expansion did, like in Dragon Quest XI. Sylvando, I think. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Sylvando. So. Replaying old games is fun. It's good stuff. Come on. Thank you. It's time for crab. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Mega yawn. Okay, so basically we're gonna be traipsing for more cutscenes. Campaign battle would end after we were already done being on her. Or, well, after the travel across the zone. This is horrendous. During your absence, the Shadow Lord himself appeared and made short work of us. We were trampled underfoot like so many insects. Sir, contact with Windurst has been lost. The damage they sustained is believed to be grievous. Likewise for Bastok, sir. Our forces are spent. Rage Lease, issue the retreat order. We return to Juno. But General, issue the order. The operation is a failure. Operation Snowstorm has failed. All units disengage the enemy and withdraw to Juno. You relay the order. Yes, sir. Operation Snowstorm has failed. All units disengage the enemy and withdraw to Juno. My lord. Portia, I know not what to say. But what is that thing, and has it not a speck of consideration for my poor coiffure? Wait, does he have like a hairpiece? What is a coiffure? I gotta look that up real quick. We're missing important comedy context. Coiffure. French. Coiffure. Coiffure. A style of arranging the hair, a head covering, headdress. To arrange or comb the hair in a coiffure. To style the hair. Okay. So he's just worried about his hairstyle. This dark aura. Dreadful beyond words. This sensation, same as that which stirred my wound in the castle. Whence comes this immense power? It would be unwise to linger, Sir Rage. Let us return to Juno for now. I don't know how I brain hold that one, but I memory hold that cutscene too for some reason. I guess it has been about 14 years though. And Atomos devours all of these knights' futures as well, it would seem. The comet is getting closer. If it's really even a comet at all. All with a single sweep of the hand. Feast, Atomos! Feast till your belly is sated. The weak and feeble have no place on the playing board. Only the strong, those possessed of an unflinching will to fight, may abide in my future. I wonder how Lily set and Comwind fared at the Battle of Sarkabard. Yeah, must concentrate on the task at hand, sharpen focus. O fearsome distorter of time, decider of fates, heed my words, lend an ear. I beg of you, Atomos, abort your devouring of time. Spare the future whence the young ones came. You, who awakened Atomos, would revoke what you yourself set in motion? Oh wait, no, that's the cavernous moss speaking. You, who awakened Atomos, would revoke what you yourself set in motion? That's right. Affirmative. Never in our scariest nightmares did we imagine it would come to this. Naught has gone according to plan. All a mess of the unforeseen. The brighter of the two futures grows ever dim, being snuffed out by its darker counterpart. Tear of the goddess, Kate Sid. The die is cast. None can control the future. No man, no god. A mere avatar dares blaspheme against the goddess? Ah, the disrespect, the sacrilege. Of consciousness, Atomos is devoid. Atomos exists only to devour, to behold. Atomos sees what mortal eyes cannot. But the future will disappear. The one as preferred by the goddess, that which Altana wills. Hereafter, in northern land, with forgotten past, shall distant future merge. You shall bear witness to the will of the world, to the struggle between men and beasts, gods and mortals. Tear of Altana, Kate Sid, keep watch over those who flounder for purchase on existence. Atomos chooses not, ceases not, exists only to return dispensable time to the void. Atomos! Atomos. A struggle of deific proportions, the merging of past and future. I sense an ill foreboding, a premonition of catastrophe. Must hasten back to where the young ones are. Make speed. Alrighty then. Well, now we gotta get back to Saramu Champagne S, and I guess the closest way to get there would be just mount up, ride in the Castle of Vol, and either take the campaign arbiter back to Bastok, and then warp to Saramoog, or possibly take the book warp straight to Saramoog. I don't remember if I have book warp to Saramoog Champagne S or not. We've got to go back to Juneau and get more cutscenes related to people probably admonishing Rage Lease for his failed crazy plan. But the implication of what Lilith did by dropping that link pearl for Larzos to find, to give to Rage Lease, to get Rage Lease to move away from the diversionary force, and, you know, send the Shadow Lord out to meet them or whatever. Like, I always kind of wondered if the implication is that Rage Lease would have been able to hold back the Shadow Lord, and that's how strong he is, or if merely, you know, she didn't want him there because he would have gotten his ass whooped / killed. She wants him for something, probably because he's her dad. But I don't know, we'll find out. The game will reveal to us things. Eventually. Teleportation assistance, please. It would be the Aragonu front. Yeah, okay, we do got a book warp there. Swing! You gotta love it. Oh, except except it was even further away than it had any right to be. No. We'll ride our mount up until we're past the Gospit Mountains, and then I'll... Well, I don't know, actually we'll ride it till we're almost to Harblet Bridge, and then I'll hop off for the zone music. So we're already over an hour though, and we got a lot of cutscenes, and I kind of want to get as close to the next fight as possible. And quite literally, this is all... It's all, let's just go here, get cutscene, go here, get cutscene at this point. Because we had three battle instances back to back, even though the Bastok one was the weird flea objective that I almost failed like 3 times. Man, I do not know how I memory hold the big darkness like cross that formed on Castles of All in this expansion. Aw, man, we might as well ride our mount the whole way now. Campaign battle started before we got where we were going. Of course, we're gonna have to hop off to open this gate. Or not. Huh. I didn't think that those gates opened automatically, but whatever. got a question though. If originally, in the original timeline, right, Rage got his wound, his dark curse wound, at the Battle of Juno rather than in Laval, it makes me wonder, like, I don't know, it just makes me wonder how things were different. Without Lily set and calm wind here. The survivors of Operation Snowstorm arrived but a moment ago. If you hurry, you might still be able to join them. Ah, calm wind. Thank Altano you're here. I could scarce draw breath in this stifling atmosphere. Loath as I am to state the obvious, Operation Snowstorm was a complete and utter failure. Rage-Lease, if credence can be given to reports, you absented yourself from your post in favor of joining the strike force. Explain yourself this instant. Sir, Rage-Lease ain't to blame. The fault's mine for bringing... Be silent. That fact is neither here nor there. Rage-Lease is one of the kingdom's most experienced. You knew full well what acting on a whim was like to entail upon us. I would not presume to cast blame upon you. Or to cast all blame upon you, yet 'tis clear that in dealing with the unforeseen, our losses may have been incurred had the Ironcrest Hawks not been bereft of their commander. One of the kingdom's finest units is no more, and the damage incurred by our Wendurstian and Bastoken allies immeasurable. How do you intend to take responsibility for this debacle? Nay, best assume the chance to do so won't even be begrudged you. Pray give me another chance, sir. I ask for but one more chance to redeem myself. This is unseemly, Rage-Lease. General Kosuro, surely you, too, bore witness to that thing. As we stand, we've no hope of triumphing over the enemy, none whatsoever. That vortex, the ominous cloud of black swirling above the skies of Castle Zaval, I am certain of its connection to the Beastmen. We must gather all intelligence we can and use it to lay the foundations of our next strategy. I beseech you, sir, I require but one more chance. Rage-Lease, cease this unseemly display this instant. Only after defeat do you open your eyes to the enemy's might. All who are present, even those who lost their lives in vain, knew of this from the very beginning. You take my meaning amiss, General. The enemy's true strength lies neither in numbers nor tactical prowess. That's quite enough. How much must you compound your disgrace? Traitor. Did you not hear the first time? Traitor, he said. Fools we were to have placed our trust in you. Were it not for you, the Ironcrest Hawks would still... They'd still... Now they die regardless of the timeline shenanigans going on. Like it or not, this is the consensus. I counsel you to accept it, should our knight's sense of honor survive within you still. It pains me to do this, Rage-Lease, for you were one of our very best. You are hereby discharged from the Order of the Royal Knights of Sandioria, and by extension, the allied forces of Altana. Never again show your face before us. Man, I get that people are mad, but like, nobody else came up with a strategy. And also, no one else took the field with a wound that's eating away at their body and soul. And not only that, but like, you're casting one of your best soldiers out who still wants to fight. Like, couldn't you at least put him in a unit and make him have to follow someone else's orders? Like, this is kind of dumb. No, this can't be happening. Very well, sir. I'd come prepared to accept the full scope of punishment for my actions. But pray heed well my words of warning, General, for the terrain of war is no longer as it seems. The terms of conflict have changed beyond recognition. Rage-Lease, come back. I will appeal to the Council. Their decision may yet be overturned. Rage-Lease! Oh god, I'm burping like crazy again. I'm sorry, y'all. I would join, my lord, if it pleases him. Ah, sweet lady, you are not unknowing of my fall from grace. The road I have been set upon is fraught with hardship. No longer have I a place to call home, no place to lay a weary head. My lord should already know my mind. I would willingly follow you to the very ends of Vana'diel. After all that has come to pass, those words from you are perhaps all I need. The Allied forces fight a hopeless battle, but even should my allegiance be annulled, as a lone wolf I shall fight on. That otherworldly entity we encountered at Castles of All, whatever its true identity may be, we must seek it out. More power. Only by acquiring more power shall my ambition be fulfilled. Yes, my lord. Portia, Sir Ragelys, wait! Goodbye, Lilith. Wait, you mustn't go. You can't. What is it they intend to do? Return to Castles of All? We must follow them, Calm Wind. I too shall join you. Be in tow. Kate Sid, for the love of the goddess, where have you been all this time? I went to see Atomos, tried to dissuade it from further devouring time, but I fear it was to no avail. Mission failed. Should Portia and Ringaling fall into the enemy's hands at this juncture, all would be lost, up in smoke. We give chase, mustn't allow them out of sight. Alright, well, that means we gotta go back to Castles of All. Which, at this point, I think it'll be fastest for me to just use my warp ring. You know, the time-old thing that we like to do. For getting around, you know. Okay. I don't think I have enough for a Gabi box, but let's check. Nope, definitely don't. Okay. I figured I didn't. I like to check just to make sure as I'm running by. Even on a character like this where I'm really low on daily tally, I just like... Sometimes I just forget that I don't have daily tally going for me. Alright, we should be zoning right into a cutscene. Where could they have gone? If I might hazard a guess, the throne room would be a probable location. A likely candidate. There's only one way to find out. Come on. Don't you like how easily we just came back here? Like, there isn't like a huge beastman army all the way around it still, and all that shit? That we three could again be reunited. The fates are kind, are they not? Ah, how I long for those bygone times. Days filled with the learning of blade and book, followed by evenings of endless conversations of our shared ambition. Oh, how we used to while the night away. Especially well do I recall the day I turned 15 summers old and became a woman grown, when I assumed the mantle of being Vana'diel's custodian. The hair ornament you gave me, Mother. Ever since that day I have always kept it close, that I might never lose sight of my purpose, nor let dwindle my inner rage. Forgive my forthrightness, but we haven't the time to listen to your happy reminiscence. We came here for no other purpose than to learn the identity of that mysterious entity, the source of its power. What can you tell us? I have not left to lose. You spoke of a way we could live still and continue fighting in spite of the curse. I beg of you, if there truly is a way, please share it with him, with us. When the Harbinger cometh, the Maiden of the Dusk shall descend. With the wings to bear in crimson steeped, on high the world she tends. A prophecy? Familiar, yet unlike the one I heard growing up. When the Harbinger cometh, the champions of dawn shall descend. With wings divine and radiance blessed, the eternal night is end. Naturally, for the prophecy I recited is not of your future, but mine. The time has come for me to reveal all. The tale of two futures, and those who would arise to champion the survival of each. Okay, so we're just gonna whip out our trusts on the off chance that we get aggroed somehow running through here. I don't think anything goes over very tough, so I think we should be fine. But definitely want that safety net in case there's something true sight in here that aggroes us. And basically, we just gotta go all the way to the throne room. So it's just like, well, it's not just like, it's going to be similar to traversing it in the modern day, with just a few changes. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some gates we actually can go through in the past that we can't go through in the present, as well as some differences in where walls are and where monsters are and all that. Now, I don't understand why sometimes the Dark Elementals get that square around them graphically, and other times they don't. I can only assume that there's like some sort of conditional thing that happens during perhaps weather that causes the graphics for the CPU to render things differently. Not really sure. Yeah, the Gigases and Castles of All actually look kind of small. Instead of going around to the side in the past, we can just go straight through the front gate. I don't know why that is, but we can. Although I don't think we can just run straight to the keep. Although, if we could, that would be awesome. I don't mind hearing the awesome Mr. Goddess hearty battle music in order to check on upon that sort of thing. Gain XP is going. How about Dan? Death Reeker Demon. Incredibly tough. But minus. Oh, the gate is locked. Okay, so yeah, we still have to go around at this point, but you probably noticed that we were able to walk in the front door. So. I think if the Allied forces actually manage to take Castle Zaval, or Valdonia as a region, you're allowed to go through that gate, I think. I guess I could check. Does anyone? Yeah, okay, yeah, Beastmen own it. There's a special fight you can do if the Allied forces actually take Valdonia against the Shadow Lord. It's called Fiat Lux, and I never actually got to do it, I don't think. Although I might be remembering wrong. Because I've got the greatsword from it on my main character. It's that greatsword that he was wielding in the cutscene. But then again, I might have gotten that out of the not Mog box, the Goblin box, so. At least I think Fiat Lux is fighting the Shadow Lord. It's been a long time. One of the cool things about this expansion was coming in here with people in this era and finally having everyone be on their toes and sort of afraid of the zone. Because the procedure back in the day, you know, to get through stuff was you just find people who were willing to help you. And for the rank 5 Shadow Lord fight for the nation missions in the present of the game, you know, a lot of people just got help from level 75 people, you know, in 2004, 2005 and beyond. And beat it, you know, effortlessly by having high-level people do it for you, basically. And also they would escort you through here, and you would sort of just feel, like, you'd feel tense, but they would just be laughing because they're like, haha, everything in here is too weak to kill me. But this expansion let people really, for the first time, you know, feel that. Yeah. And this is why we whips trust out. We're gonna have to run past sight monsters and open doors. Terrorize. Oh, he's been stunned by Zaid. Get fucked. I can't believe that other gargoyle didn't aggro us yet, but whatever. Okay, fine. I think we can handle 2 of you. The way I've been playing this game recently, it kind of makes me feel like I'm out of practice. Because the majority of these videos, for the last like 20 videos, has just been... Maybe not even last 20, I guess the last 10 or 15. You know, it's been a majority storyline with battles that end in like... a relatively short amount of time. And that goes for the add-on storylines too. There's so many doors to go through. Okay, let's just get past all these doors first, and then we'll fight. Ouch. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Gargoyles are pretty evasive. These are level, I guess, I don't know, 80 to 82? I can't remember what the threshold is for being very tough. I know tough is 1 to 3 levels higher. I guess very tough is 4 to 7. And then incredibly tough is 8 or more. I don't really remember, honestly. Alright, Quadev, those are sound. We chose the right way. I think if we'd gone south, we would be running into orcs right now. Which would more or less mean we wouldn't be opening these doors without getting aggroed. Thank you, Quadevs. Doyen? Huh. Doomlands. Oh, they're also sight, aren't they? Yeah. Giant eyeball monster. Of course, they're sight also. Silly me. Level 5 Petrify. Oh, but Zayd stunned it. Zayd is such a bro, man. I love him as a trust. Unintentional chain 5. And another gate. I'm not gonna wait for Spectral Jig. I'm gonna cast Invisible on myself. It'd be kind of cool if I had a Lily set trust, but you can't get... Well, there's a Lily set 1 and a Lily set 2, just like every other storyline character that has trusts involved. Keep imps. Huh? Okay. I'll teach you, Mr. Imp. Oops, I did not mean to cure Shikari Z, but whatever. I don't think these take us to the same exact spots they did in the... Wait, maybe they do. Shadow Guard Demon. Demon Justicar. Demon Bufalier. Hello, Trusts. Maybe they take us to the rooms in a different order, though? Although I don't see how they could. Demon Warrior. Come on now. Come on now. Demon Magus. Or Magus. Well. Wonder what that Fortalece is for. The world may never know. Okay. We're almost there. We're over an hour and a half. More Fortaleces, huh? Yeah, they probably have something to do with campaign. Even though they don't have like a sword over their head or anything. Oh snap. That is a Titanotar. But it's only VT. It's whatever. Hello, home point warp. What a beautiful thing. Alright, let's lock in and get another cutscene and see what's what. Lilith! We've come for Sir Ragelease and Portia. Return them to us now. Shameless, willful child. You are intruding upon a private moment. Have you no concept of propriety? What? I was just in the midst of a most pleasant regaling of the true future so callously branded as dark, and the fraudulent bright future whence you came. Fraudulent future? Oh, you truly had no idea? This is deliciously rich, coming from a champion of the dawn. Then do listen in, for there is much you're bound to learn. Am I not right, Kate Sid? You simpleton. You claim to have come from the future, yes? If so, share with all present what you know of the Crystal War, how it concludes, for instance. Hey, who are you calling a simpleton? um, uh, mm. Having gained momentum in their landmark victory at the Battle of Juno, the Allied forces marched on Zarkabard. There they encircled and laid siege to Castle Zaval, the Beastman's stronghold, in an operation helmed by Ragelys B. Balamat of the Kingdom of Sandioria. Whew. After which the heroes of the 5 races of Altana confronted and felled the Shadow Lord in the final encounter. A school child half your years could have woven a more compelling fairy tale. What? Only in a dream could a ragtag, pathetic excuse for a military alliance hope to overcome the Shadow Lord. Your kind might try for 1,000 years and not once succeed. The Crystal War was always a hopeless cause. One who stands among us has recently been made to keenly realize this fact. Then how do you explain how the Allies prevailed against the Confederate in your future? Why, the answer is remarkably simple. It's because your Vana'diel is an illusion, a world fabricated by that deceitful cat at Altana's behest. In other words, make-believe. Kate said, "Oh, what is she saying?" How I hoped it wouldn't come to this. The situation demands that I reveal to you the truth. Disclose all. Listen, then, to what really happened. How history unfolded. It was the year 863. The Allied forces of Altana amassed on Zarkabard and commenced the siege of Castle Zaval. But the might of the Beastman Confederate proved insurmountable, too great to overcome. The besiegers were quickly overwhelmed by those they had sought to smite, and were dealt a sound thrashing at the hands of the Shadow Lord, nigh obliterated, not dissimilar to the current situation. This crushing defeat was the beginning of the end. From the Middle Lands the hands of darkness reached forth, seizing all in its cruel grip. Aragia, Oshiria, even Razowa, far to the north, one after the next they fell to the armies of darkness, under the Shadow Lord's reign. This age of darkness persisted for some time. What rabble survived, living in despair and squalor under the tyrannous rule of the Beastmen? But there were those who kept the fire of hope smoldering. They bided their time and gathered strength, that they might rise up to reclaim that which had been reft from them. These men and women are my kindred spirits, and I, the one chosen to lead them. But no ambition, regardless of its gravity, warrants the path they chose, cannot be justified. Whatever did they do? In order to fight on even ground with the Shadow Lord, they forged an unholy pact with the dark divinity, became the very thing they sought to destroy. The end justifies the means. We chose to accept the gift of immortality, that we might ever continue our struggle in this unending conflict. It cannot be. Honored to stand before you again, Sir Ragelys. Larzos? But what about our future where the Crystal War was won? Seeing her beloved Vana'diel reduced to a wasteland of death and devastation, the goddess Altana grieved so, shed many a tear. These tears carried her wish that Vana'diel might know peace, a wish that manifested itself as my regal kin and I, the Gates. And then? For our first act, we roused the then slumbering Atomos, and thence traveled through the corridors of time, bearing a single objective: to plant the seeds of a Vana'diel free of the tidal wave of tears, lessen the suffering. With the prophesized champions of the dawn at our side, we hoped to slowly but surely alter the course of history. Our preferred reality would prevail and displace the one of strife and chaos, which Atomos would then devour, swallow whole. But then the enemy became aware of the plan, caught wind. They too returned to the past in an attempt to assure their continued existence. The tug of war between two realities has entailed the mess before you, the chaos to which you bear witness. Ha! A story as foolish as it is long-winded. Now do you see? Our Vana'diel is the sole true future. Yours is but a sham that owes its existence to the selfish whim of an irresponsible deity. By rights, it shouldn't even exist. Is all of this true? Yes, I'm afraid so. And it never crossed your mind that you ought to tell us? That knowledge was, highly classified, strictly confidential. It was for the best that people were kept none the wiser, out of the loop. So the memories of my childhood, of mother and father, even myself, they were all just lies? No! Don't you believe that for an instant. Perish the thought. But if I'm not an illusion like she says, then what exactly am I? You must believe me. Trust in my words. You're no less real than Lilith and her minions. A push to action here, a shove of encouragement there. That was the extent of our involvement. Decayed through. The future itself, however, was born from the hands, hopes, and dreams of the children of Altana. Give no credit to the notion that your lives and memories are make-believe. You mustn't allow your resolve to waver, for that's exactly what the enemy desires. The weakness they seek to exploit. But... This mummer's farce will keep. Master shall soon grace us with his presence, and we must be ready to receive him. Vile woman, detestable wench, what do you mean to do to them? We haven't the patience, nor the blind conviction to await salvation by some petty deity. We mean to reclaim the future with our own hands. To this end, we have acquired vessels to house the power of gods. Oh shit, it's Odin. Oh, almighty dark divinity. Great Odin, devourer of light. Dark divinity? You have nothing to fear. To those sworn to the dark divinity, the astral wind is but a gust that sets one's hair to dancing. The mark you bear on your chest is proof positive of your allegiance to him. The cry of a mortal soul is that which calls forth the dark divinity, for it is the profoundest depths of emotions, those tempered in the forge of suffering, that he looks upon with favor. Grief, rage, rancor, and finally, love. Odin judges the worthiness of all who came before him. Vessels made of the strongest flesh, whose souls seethe with unbridled desire. It is through them that we shall attain greatest power. Now forge the pact, and with it the seeds of all fraudulent futures shall be eradicated. In ages past, I oft journeyed the boundless ether to pay visit this emerald isle. Art thou who hast summoned me? Speak thy mind. I come before you a man ostracized by his own, bereft of a place whereto I might return. Fate has decreed that I must fight unto death. I beseech you, dark divinity, grant me power the equal of the Shadow Lord, that I might sate my rage. I am so proud of you, Father. Please forgive us our many discourtesies, my lord. Guiding you on the right path necessitated our actions. Father? Quite so, my lord, for it was you, in your union with matron Portia, that Lady Lilith was conceived. Father, mother, am I not the daughter you had always envisioned, superior in every conceivable way to that undersized, dim-witted slip of a girl? Say that you agree, and I shall take that as leave to rid us of her. Calm wind, lily set! Lady Lilith wishes all due privacy for her long-awaited family reunion. Those who would trespass shall be made to sorely regret it. Family reunion? What rot! This is making me really, truly mad! You spite wardens who rule the day, you put me into such a foul mood. Alright, so we were having a big epic cutscene, and now we've got a battle. But unfortunately, we're almost at 2 hours, so we're going to have to save that for next time. So, thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And next time, we will take on the Spite Wardens. We only have to fight 2 of them, thank God. It's Hadrail and Aquila. And this is the last storyline battle of the level 75 cap. So, till next time, stay safe and have a great day.